Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Saturday Cloud Surfer here to talk about spirituality and astrology. And today we're gonna do a quick video to show a few examples that show in themselves that we live in a astrological system. So this is for more like if you believe in astrology, to confirm more in it, and if you don't really believe or understand astrology, it's important for you to understand that we do live in an astrological system, okay? Even to the point of calendars and clocks and having a certain amount of hours in a certain day, that all comes and stems down from astrology, all right? So first, let's take a look at our calendar, right? Because our calendar, my bad, our calendar right now, because the calendar that we use right now, it's not the only calendar, but it's the calendar or the system, the time system that is now being used by the most number of people and most number of different cultures as well, right? So we have 12 months, right? And in astrology, we have 12 zodiac signs, right? One sign per month, okay? So this means that your sign is representing your features or certain parts of your features, because the sun represents one part, the moon represents another part, and all of your other alignments represent another part of your features, spiritually speaking, right? So it's basically saying that in each month we all go through different spiritual spaces, right? And then we call them names and we attribute certain characteristics that we see from ourselves and others by experiencing life, right? Then we have 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. And on astrology we have 4 elements: fire, water, air, and earth. So 4 seasons and 4 elements, elemental energies, right? And then we have 3 months per season, right? And we also in astrology have 3 signs, 3 months, right, per element, per season, okay? So this all shows as well that you just by you living, you are into astrology, you are under its you are under its effects, which is you, how you do things, how you see, how you feel, and how others see, do, and feel things as well. All right, we do it in different ways, and we call them different names, and we give them different attributes, like I said before, right? Then this is the calendar, right, on a big scale, on a macro scale. But on a micro scale, we have the clock as well, your watches, right? And they have 12 numbers, 12 signs, right? 12 zodiac signs as well. And in astrology, we also have the 12 houses, right? And why is the 12 houses and the 12 signs? Because the signs are constellations that were born out of the spaces that we call the 12 houses. And basically it's like one house is hot, the other is cold, the other is wet, the other is dry, and then if you are born in a certain environment, you develop and carry characteristics out of that environment, right? So in your clock you have the big arm of your clock, I think that's the word, right, that represents the moon, and the small arm on your clock represents the sun, okay, as they go through the 12 houses, as they go through the 12 different spaces that we have identified and organized from a spiritual standpoint to a physical standpoint. All right? Well, right? So, other than that, we have also the representation of astrology on religion. For an example, a real quick example is Christianity, or the myth of Jesus. You have Jesus, right, which represents the sun. And then Jesus has 12 disciples, right? And they are the 12 months or the 12 zodiac signs which the sun goes through. Because basically what the calendars and astrology is doing is following the sun in different transitions, in different environments, right? And I think it's all for today, guys. just a quick example or a quick succession of real life, real world examples, right? That represent and prove to us that we live on an astrological system, right? And also, what does that mean that we live on an astrological system? It means that whoever created those systems, those calendars, and those clocks, they know about astrology, right? They know these things, these names, and these influences. So if you, because one thing is like you are not into astrology, that's okay. But if you hate on astrology, or if you hate on people that are into astrology, or if you think those people are weird, you are like being, you are basically hurting yourself, because we all live in this system, and you are a part of it. It's not like you are under the system, you are a part of the system. So you are also an astrological influence. We are a star, we all stars, right? All possibilities. And you have your own influence, you have your own alignments, and everybody else has their own influence and alignments. And the being, the place, the space that we live in, and the spaces around us also have their own individual perspective and influence. And the astrological system and our calendars and our clocks represent the different phases, the different transitions, the different shifts, the different frequencies and